So it has just come to my attention following the beatdown from Juliana Pena that she put on Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes has announced that she is leaving American Top Team so that she can start her own gym. She's leaving American Top Team. Now, I think this is bad. I think this is a really bad idea. Why do I think this is a really bad idea? Because, cool, she wants a fresh start. Cool, the American Top Team may have been the reason why she lost the fight, which I don't think that's the case. You know, when you're a champion for that long and you've been reigning in the division, beating everybody, and you're successful with that camp, when you lose one time, when you lose one fight with American Top Team, I believe she's undefeated with American Top Team, if I'm correct. She's undefeated with American Top Team. Undefeated. Hasn't lost a fight. But she was undefeated up until the Pena fight. The Pena fight, she was no longer undefeated with American Top Team. She lost one fight. So you lose one fight and then you change camps? And then you start your own gym? It seems like this is a little bit of a, how do you say it? She's a winner. She's a winner. Amanda Nunes is a winner. And she wants to do whatever it takes to beat Pena, but you're with American Top Team. These guys are one of the best in the business. They have one of the best wrestlers. They have the best people that can help you train. Kayla Harrison, all these people. And you're gonna leave American Top Team to start your own gym. You're gonna be the manager. Look, you never want a fighter to manage their own camp because fighters have such big egos. And you're never gonna push yourself as hard as you would be if you had a strength and conditioning coach. Why do you think all these other fighters have strength and conditioning coaches, massage therapy? Why do you think they have all of that? Because it's the recipe to succeed. You don't do something different than what got you to the dance. What got Amanda Nunes to the dance was American Top Team. And now when one thing goes wrong, you fucking change camps and you change everything? That's not how this works, man. That's not how this works. The right thing to do would be to just come back. But, you know, it's fine. And now I think this is going to make me think that Nunes is going to lose the fight, the rematch with Pena even worse than the first time. I guarantee you she's going to lose that fight worse than the first time. She ain't going to win that rematch. I'm telling you, Nunes is not winning that rematch with Amanda Nunes, with Pena, with Juliana Pena. She just won't. What is she going to do different? How is she going to push herself in a gym where she doesn't have the right training partners? She was ended. She got stopped. She got finished by Juliana Pena. And she needs to own that. She really needs to own that, you know? You're gonna go somewhere else? Where? Where are you gonna go, man? Where are you gonna go? It's confirmation bias. It's confirmation bias. This is confirmation bias. Just because you have one loss, you change camps? How has that worked out for people in the past? When champions lose, they come back and you got to change a few things, obviously, because I think the loss was more so because of an adrenaline dump. And it's also because Nunes hasn't grappled as much as she hasn't been forced to grapple in most of her fights recently. She hasn't faced the caliber of a wrestler as of Juliana Pena. Now, why doesn't she just bring in good wrestlers into her camp? Change a few things. Bring in a new wrestling coach, maybe. Bring in a new wrestling coach. Just tweak a few things. Play with it a little bit. See what works and what doesn't. But changing your whole camp just because you lost one fight, I think this is going to be detrimental to Nunes' career. I'm going to go a step further and say, I think Nunes won't even win the rematch. I don't think she's going to win. Well, yeah, she's not going to beat Pena. I don't see it. I don't see it. I just don't see it. How's she going to beat Pena? What's she going to do different? Work on her cardio? You think Pena's not going to work on her cardio? You think Pena's not going to make adjustments? You think Pena's not going to bring in good people? I don't think Pena has to change too many things. I think Nunes has to change a lot. She has to work on her cardio and a lot of things. And look, man, when you tap like that, no hooks. There were no hooks. Look at that picture that I have on my video. There was no hooks. 0 hooks. No control. And anybody that's actually trained jiu-jitsu knows that Pena, the only thing Nunes had to do was really switch her hips and turn against the choke. And then what would happen is Pena would be in full mount. But she didn't want to keep fighting. She quit. And she will quit again. She will quit again. I guarantee you. Chito Vera said that in one of in the interview with Joe Rogan when they were analyzing the fight. Chito Vera was like, okay, if you do that once, you're going to do it again. You're going to quit again. You know, when you're a fighter, man, you got to have that mentality where you don't quit. She quit in there. She was getting choked, yes, but she didn't fight the choke. She didn't even turn against the choke. The first thing we learn in jiu-jitsu is you got to have the full back mount. You got to have the hooks in to complete the choke. That's what makes it even secure. But when there's no hooks, you can easily get out of it. She was exhausted. She was tired because she didn't take Pena seriously, and she paid the price. She paid the price. I don't think she's beating. I don't see it. She's done. Nunes is done. She's not winning a title again. And I'm 100% certain the UFC is gonna get rid of the 145-pound division. If you look at the rankings of the UFC for the featherweight rankings, let's look up the featherweight rankings real quick. I'm looking at it right now. Let's look at the women's featherweight rankings. Now let's see the rankings real quick. Okay, featherweight. No one's there. Nobody's there. No one's there. So who's she gonna fight? She's gonna fight Pena in a rematch. She's gonna lose the rematch, and then what's next? She's gonna have to fight the contenders to get a title shot. She's gonna have to go on another win streak to get another title shot. I think Pena's time at the top is over. It's a wrap. She's 33. I don't think she's gonna reinvent herself. I don't think she's gonna reinvent herself anymore. It's just not gonna happen. I don't see it. I just don't see it, man. Like, can any of you guys tell me in the comment section what you think she can do different? What is she gonna do different? Please tell me. What is she gonna do different? The second time. What is she gonna do different? You quit your team because you lost the fight. I think that's cowardly, in my opinion. I think that's cowardly. I think that's shameful. I know. Francis Ngannou, he left his coach, but that's a completely different story. Francis Ngannou's coach was based in France. Fernand Lopez. Francis Ngannou wanted to train in the US, and he needed coaches in the US. So that kind of move is understandable, because for Francis to keep moving and going back to France to keep training with Fernand Lopez and then coming back to the US, he doesn't have good training partners there. So he had to change camps. He went with Eric Nixie, who is an excellent coach. What is she going to do? Run her own camp now? Be her own boss? You never want that. You never want fighters to do that, because now she needs to have an outside ear looking at the situation from an outside perspective, giving her some extra perspective. That's what she needs. She needs someone that's going to tell her, okay, Nunes, we got to train here. We got to keep training. We can't stop the clock. We got to keep going. We got to get on that bike. We got to go running. We got to get on the treadmill. We got to work on your cardio. We got to do some more sparring rounds. We got to get some more rounds in. We got to do some more sparring. We got to do this. We got to do that. Tell her things that she doesn't want to hear. That's how you become a champion. And obviously Nunes does have the mentality of a champion, because the record speaks for itself. But I just find it distasteful that you change everything and you move to a different camp. Well, not a different camp. Apparently she's going to train herself now. What? You never change what got you to the dance. Never. You don't do that. And I think it's also more speaks to the level of competition in the women's divisions. I think it's definitely getting better. You know, there's the Irene Aldanas, there's the Holly Holmes that have evolved and kind of changed their skill set, added new wrinkles to their game. And there's, you know, new contenders that are exciting. I think Miesha Tate, she's kind of like the old. She's not really like fresh new face. I don't think Miesha's going to win a title at 125 pounds. She's going to go back down, but I don't see her winning a title there. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. I think Nunes is making a change because she's embarrassed, rightfully so, but it's just, I find it so distasteful, man. I think it's distasteful. But anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace.